So the Cussing pastor, also known as Thaddeus Matthews, you guys are aware of him. I've posted some videos of him before. One time he had a twerking contest. He said it wasn't in the sanctuary, but it was still to me on church grounds. And he also has been into it for the last few months with K. Michelle. That died down a while ago when he basically outed K. Michelle for ruining somebody's rental property, and he was calling her all kind of dusties and raggedies. Well, now he has set his sights on Evelyn Braxton and Judge Mablean of Divorce Court, or formerly of Divorce Court. Basically, what happened is that a clip of Judge Mablean and Evelyn Braxton went viral online discussing the Cussing pastor. Now, they didn't invoke his name, by the way. I watched the clip and someone asked them about him. And they just started to have this conversation about him and talking about how you do have some people out here leading, especially a young flock, these new people. They're leading these new people, and where are they leading them to? And maybe it's not the right thing. And so, of course, when Thaddeus Matthews got wind of them talking about him, he took to Instagram and posted the following. He said, "So you weak, raggedy wig wearing zombie graveyard looking rejects want to attack me. Judge Mablean, who lost her primetime TV show, and the mother of the most dysfunctional group of females on the planet, Evelyn Braxton, whose husband found some young pea and left her alone, decided to go live and lie on me and my ministry. They lied and stated I'm not of God, and I cussed the whole time I'm preaching, and that all the women in my church be twerking on Sundays, and they went on to further berate me. If you two worn out bees want to know who the Cussing pastor is and what my ministry is all about, contact me. I'll come on your show and set both of you records straight. I'm tired of you so-called celebrities using me on your shows to get ratings by talking negatively about me, but your balls are not big enough to bring me on your show. Tank did the same thing last year on that now canceled show. Had he brought me on, maybe the show would have lasted. So if you two dry PBs want the facts about me, you can email me at thatismatthews so-and-so. All right, so here's the thing. I am going to post the video in which the women were actually discussing him and how it came to be. And I'm going to go ahead and also post his response to them. And you guys let me know what you think. I think it's all blown out of proportion. I think he went too hard on them. But, you know, basically a lot of people are following this man and they think that this is church. All right. This is of God. That's subjective. That's totally subjective. He's not my kind of pastor. I wouldn't follow this guy down a long dirt road. All right. But some people love him and they love his honesty and they love, you know, how just open he is and how worldly he is. Again, not my cup of tea, but I am going to post the video so that you guys can at least see what happened and how it came to be. So go ahead and watch these videos.
Don't give me that scripture, touch not my anointed. No. Do my prophet no harm. Do my prophet no harm. I'm going to harm you, all right. Yes.
So I just want to chime in really quick and ask you about, are you on social media, first of all? Of course, Instagram and Facebook. So have you seen the Cussing preacher, either one of you?
Oh, yeah, I have.
What do you think and what do you feel about the Cussing preacher? Now, since I just wanted to ask about that because you were talking about, you know.
I've seen that. Because I've seen at church.
So describe it to her, what he
We're
does.
on social media now. Don't get us wrong. We are on social media. We up to date. What's your mind is at Judge Mablean.
You know, he says that he's called of God, but his mouth is filthy.
In church when he preaches?
In church, on social media,
out of church,
out of church, it doesn't matter. You know.
And what scripture does he use to say that he's supposed to do that?
I don't know, but he brings out both sweet and bitter water. Oh, sour water, as the word of God would say. Okay? These people, they come like God's people. They act like God's people. But their hearts are far from God.
And that's what the word says.
You know? So how can your light so shine and you'll carry these young people? They're thinking, okay, this is a man of God. God called this man. In actuality, he are hindering He's hindering these young people especially, because we know the way.
Well, who
the
said
word of
about
God
him,
says,
allowing him to say all of that and talk to them like that? What fool is sitting there listening to?
He got a
lot
full
of
congregation. He
lot of
got a full congregation.
Yeah. Because you know what? People are looking for a way out.
Wow.
And that's a way out. Okay, you curse me, I'm going to curse you back. That's what they feel.
I need to go to his church one time, and while he's sitting up there preaching, just call him out. And you know what? And I would do it too. It's like, huh? What did you say?
That one
Did
would
you
do.
curse me?
Judge.
No. How, you see?
I'm going to stop him.
Okay.
Because he thinks he's right.
So then how do we, then the people that are sitting there listening to him and believing that they should be spoken to in this manner, that's a form of abuse. He's abusing his power. And he's psychologically, yes, right, abusing his authority, and he's whipping them, and they don't even know it. They don't, and they need to be delivered from it.
But you can't be delivered if you don't know that you are in bondage. You only can be delivered when you realize, look, I need help.
Right.
So if you don't think you need help, you're not going to change. There's no change in you.
So what do we do? How do we help them? I guess you mean somebody is sitting up in a church listening to a man stand in a pulpit and cuss them?
And he defends himself by cussing. He has Bible study one-on-one and cusses through the whole thing.
And he also had a service one time. He had the women, all the women in the congregation were twerking at the church party.
Now see, that sounds like a person that's totally does not know who he is and is using his position of power to say that he's a man. That's the one I'm telling you is not a man for real.
Exactly.
It's not a man for real. And women twerking or doing anything else in church, that's what she has. Misusing and disrespecting. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But obviously the people of the congregation do not love themselves enough to know that that is not of God. That is not of God.
No, they don't. However, if you don't, these people apparently, they don't read the scripture.
Do you know, I found that most people don't read it because that's why they always run around saying, my pastor says. Do you hear these days they don't say the Bible says, my pastor says, Pastor so-and-so says. And when they say that to me, I say, honey, don't tell me what pastor says. Will you tell me what the word of God says? Could you find it in the Bible? As the song says, yes, that's the book for me.
Absolutely. That's right. The sad part about it is, Judge, we have people that, I'm not calling them by name, but I'm saying ignorant. Oh, maybe you do that. Ignorant to the word of God.
Yeah, they're ignorant of the word of God.
They don't know.
Now, see, the word tells us that. It says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So that was way back in Hosea a long time ago, and it's still the same. So I'll call them ignorant.
And so we're still living under and in that mentality.
Right.
You know what I mean? We still are. And until people realize that a change needs to come in their lives, we can preach until we're green in the face. It's not going to change.
And that's the same thing about that abusive. Until you realize that you are valuable and not deserving of that. Let me tell you something, and I speak from experience. And so when women look at me, I don't want you to look at me, I don't want you to listen to me, and I don't want you to say, well, she can easily say that because da-da-da-da. I haven't always been here. And I haven't always been where I am today mentally because I was in somebody's shoes today that's sitting there.
So two old bats get together and go live on a radio program to talk about me. And I'm talking about Judge Mablean and Evelyn Braxton. I've never met either one of you lies, but you hags set up on a radio program, going live and lying about my ministry, lying about what I do, what I say. We having twerking contests, which we did not. Then you want to talk about I curse all the way through my messages. Damn it, take your asses to my Facebook page and watch. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Evelyn Braxton, you can't even keep your daughters in a wholesome Christian manner. God damn it, they fucking everybody and everything. You want the facts on me, you want to really discuss me, then God damn it, contact me and get your facts straight. Otherwise, shut your motherfucking mouth. Evelyn Braxton, you a biller, bitch. You're the reason that your daughters are so fucking dysfunctional. I don't know you, hadn't ever said anything disparaging about you. Hell, in fact, I ain't never said nothing about your damn ass. But you choose to come at me. Understand, and that's what people saying, well, you shouldn't go after the ladies. You shouldn't say what you said about her. Then the lady should have stayed in her damn place and not come at me. You slap me, I'm not the motherfucker that's going to turn the other cheek. I'm coming at your ass. And Judge Mablean, how in the fuck you going to be a judge on the TV and you said you didn't know who I was and you ran on the word of somebody else, no evidence? Both of you motherfuckers can kiss the entire inside of my ass. I'm not the one that you want to play with. You want a war, then damn it, you got one.
So you heard from Judge Mablean, you heard from Evelyn Braxton, you heard from Thaddeus Matthews, you also heard my phone beeping in the background. My bad, my text message went off. Anyway, all I can say is this. The only criticism I really have of Thaddeus Matthews, first of all, I would never go to a church like his. But I think my worry is that people think, these young people who all they know is social media, they'll look at him and say, well, oh, I can go to church and still live this way. And that's always been my concern about it, is that they think that they can live both ways. Like they can still do all the worldly things and have no moral compass, but still call it church. And that's always been my issue with him. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and what you think about this whole situation. I think it got out of hand. I'm sure they wish they hadn't brought him up in the first place. So anyway, let me know what you think and enjoy the rest.